friends, in last lecture we studied various definitions of management concept. In this lecture we will study nature of the management concept. Till now you all are aware about the basic concept of management. Through this session we will be familiar with what exactly nature of management, so that you can understand the concept of management in more effective manner. So, nature of management. Nature of any concept can be understood with the help of understanding its different characteristics or features. Therefore, we can understand its nature through following characteristics. It's mean what? We are going to study the nature of management with the help of upcoming characteristics, out of which the first characteristics is management is a process. Remember one thing, my friends, it is a process of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling of the people for the achievement of common or specific purpose of objective. Understood? Then our second characteristic is management is science. You remember one thing, that we have already a little bit focused upon this concept, that whether management is a science or art or both. In association with that, the second our nature of management is, or characteristic of management is a science. There is a necessity of the minimum 2 persons for direction and giving response to each other. Then and only then they can complete their task or target. So, management is a science, because there are 2 ends and there is transformation between these 2 is called as management is a science. Third one is management is an art. Also management is an art. How? Let us study. People are generally managed for completion of the purpose. Which thing of completion? Purpose. But their response or outcome or output is also depending on style of management of the manager. If any manager always adopts autocratic style to manage his people, then his or her subordinates will not perform well. But if any manager manage his people, so management is an art. In previous definition we have already studied that to think of others' personal traits or others' mind, because human is a social animal, and animal or human has their own mind, and to maintain the mind in actuated level or in inspiring level, skill is required for getting work done with inspiring the others. That required skill of manager, and that we have focused in that aspect, that management is an art. Next, management is a profession. At initially I have congratulated you for taking online mode MBA admission, for choosing it as your profession. Some you of may get clicked by that word profession. Similarly, we utilize here that management is a profession. Manager should not only possess some managerial skills or knowledge, but also he or she should possess technical ability which required to perform job of his subordinate. Then he can manage his people very effectively. So manager should be perfect in his field of working. That's why management is a profession. Fifth one, management is a discipline. How? Let us see. Manager has to make rules and regulations for human being because he or she has to getting work done from others. So it requires rules and regulations. For example, volume of tasks, time of the duties, and utilization of the resources. Then people will be responsible for their work and completion of the task. Understood? That's why management is a discipline. Next one, management is a purposeful activity. Definitely, if you are keeping the objectives in front of your eyes, and for that achievement of that objectives, you are using the way of proper management. So definitely management is a purposeful activity. How? Manager is not only assigning any task to his people or subordinate because of his superior position, but he assigns the work to his people which work of his subordinates support to complete manager task. Therefore, manager assigns work to his people related to his own task for what purpose he has appointed. Again and again we are focusing upon things done from other in more sophisticated manner. So, management is a professional activity. It clears in that. Next, management is a pervasive activity. It comprises of all, not the individual. How? Work of his subordinate support to complete manager task. Therefore, it is not only utilized in a business organization because it required in everywhere, but it is essential for the completion of the group and individual tasks at different places, such as a place of profit making and non-profit making organization, private organization, public organization, and cooperative organization, also at our families and at our friends also. In our friend circle also, activities or government entities. So what we call management is a pervasive activity. That one may say that management utilized in organization only, in enterprises only, in applied job only, or achievement of certain objective only. No, no my friends, management is all pervasive, it required for all like that. Management is a group activity. Management is development of people. Manager directs people to complete the work by subordinates, but through the direction of management, there is a possibility of improvement of the skills and knowledge of the people. So, people will be developed because of the manager's direction. Friends, in this session, we have seen lot many aspects of management as nature of management. Now, our session will be continued in the next lecture because there are another natures we have to discuss. Thus, in this lecture, we studied nature of management concept. In our upcoming lecture, we will study another aspects of nature of management concept. So friends, thank you.